The big news today is the CPI inflation numbers. So why did Bitcoin and the stock markets explode and move up suddenly? And also, Coinbase is in the headlines again. And no, it's not good news. Let's talk about it. Hello and welcome to your channel. Bitcoin Adamus here. My goal is to bring you updates on Bitcoin and the world of finance through these short videos, so you can stay level-headed. Let's look at this short clip and talk about the numbers together.
On the headline, expected up 0.2% for our consumer price index July read, unchanged, double goose eggs, 0. And last month, of course, up 1.3. That's the highest level since 2005. If we look at ex-food and energy, up 0.3, also less than the 0.5% anticipated, and less than half for the rearview mirror, which was up 0.7. Now, the year-over-year numbers. Year-over-year headline, up 8.5. This is the one I was a bit nervous about. In the rearview mirror, it was up 9.1. 9.1, that was the highest since 1981. 8.5 brings us back to levels we haven't seen since just April of this year. And finally, ex-food and energy on the year-over-year outlook, up 5.9, expected to be up 6.1. It equals our last look, which was up 5.9.
That was a lot of numbers in one short clip. To sum it all up, basically, headline CPI, which is the full basket of goods that the Fed measures, was 9.1% last month, and this month it came in at 8.5%, which was lower. Now, core CPI is the same basket of goods minus food and energy. And the economists and the Fed really like to look at the core CPI because price of food and energy fluctuates so much. So without them, it gives us a better perspective as to what the real inflation is. So the core CPI, as I mentioned yesterday, was expected to be around 6 to 7%. That was the estimate on the street. And it came in at 5.9%. So because of that, the markets rallied. The stock market and the cryptocurrency market all went up sharply right after the news. To put this in perspective, this is the Bitcoin 5-minute chart, and this is literally when the news came out. And look at this major rally to the upside. It went up by about a little bit over 1,000 points. But then when you zoom out and look at the larger picture, basically we're still in that channel that we've been tracking for some time now. So that large rally that we saw today basically translates into bringing us back to almost to the center of the channel once again. And within the past couple weeks, we have touched this level quite a few times. I mean, look at this. So basically from July 18th, this one almost touched it, but let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, almost 9 times that we've touched this level of 24,000. So this really isn't anything to get excited about. But in short term, it is a bullish sign, which is a great sign for Bitcoin. But remember, until we break out of this channel, we really shouldn't get excited about anything. We can bounce up, bounce back, bounce up, bounce down, and we're still in that channel. Let's take a quick look at Ethereum. So Ethereum made a nice comeback today as well. And it seems like we may just hit the next level, which is about $2,000. And here's a chart of QQQ, which is NASDAQ 100. And just look at how much higher it actually opened up this morning on the good news about CPI. And by the way, it actually did go above our trend line that we drew, which is a major resistance level. As I mentioned earlier, Coinbase is in the news once again. So Coinbase has received an investigative subpoena and a request from the SEC for documents and information about certain customer programs and existing and intended future products, including the company's processes for listing assets, the classification of certain listed assets, its staking programs, and its stable coins and yield-generating products. So Coinbase cannot get a break this year. Now, there is one last good news. You're still watching this video. That means you're enjoying it. Please take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And here's a fun fact about YouTube. YouTube thinks you will like the video on the right hand side of your screen. Go ahead and click on it. Let's see if YouTube is right. Until next time, my friends, stay safe and enjoy every moment.